The Raging Cajuns will put total effort to crank us up. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisiana Tech's offense has the ball first today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all we've heard coming into this game, David.
Yeah, dude, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
All right.
Looking for a confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have it at the 43. Third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. The play action fake. He puts it right there down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is in the air on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave it, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is in the air. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points in the board.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what do you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. To the air on first down. In the middle, it's Gilbert. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Looking downfield on first down.
Security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wants to go up top on first down. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste him, but it'll be a first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the corner that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone.
Gotta feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback and sacked at the 12.
Man, this offense has been bad. The first play, nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his man. It's Rogers. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They go to the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Good plays today.
It's Simon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. Power ahead.
Running backs that have nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. There he goes! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Looking to throw on first down. Behind the line, it's Rockwell. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. That's Robertson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab on high. It's Smith. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one.
Don't kick it to 22. Do not kick it to 22.
Catch and makes it at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. It's done. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, let's go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. They're working down the side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous. dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Lost control on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they will pick up time. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To the air on first down. He really wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Booth. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Hunt is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, but they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. RPO complete to open the drive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Off play action. Under fire. Finds his tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break through a nice run, get a first down. Here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Elliott. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They go to the wide receiver screen. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. The 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Hand off to the single runner. Got it for the 1st down and once more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Booth. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to Wyatt. A strike downfield. They get him down to this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
Touchdown.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. Looking for a score. And the punishment has been extended. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback locked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defender and get in the end zone for 6.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gilbert. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Raging Cajuns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Take it to him.
He's got it down. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they find it? Touchdown, Cajuns!
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Devin, that's hard for them. It's out as if they had a good lead. Indy's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Bowen. He makes the start at the 48. Down for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Oh, my God, the ground game. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous be overturned. It'll be third and long. From the guy wants to pass. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Louisiana has it back in the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Rides back on the option again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Rush is on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Pressure on the defense.
Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Means it timed up, and they punted it last time they had it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Spins away from the defense. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Off the right fake on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points to get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll
by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Come on, let's go.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him stuck, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They're trying to slow this rush down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Great stop points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Trying play action. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Play some defense out there, boys.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get going at the 25. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running.
Get this stop, defense.
He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right out. With the catch, it's Robertson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wall defense. Let's go.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation covered. There's a long and storied history of great